Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to Exsellsior. Thanks for your support. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Now, just like last time, we're currently between crises at the moment, which means today we'll mostly be focused on trying to get our barony into better shape, and maybe tying up a loose end or two. I've actually got a checklist here, mostly loot and enemies we have to go deal with back in the outskirts, but we will be stopping by the Verdant Chamber to properly meet with the Guardian of the Bloom. But first, we need to have a chat with the storyteller. He should have some new information for us. Storyteller, tell me a story. Oh, now, here is something truly impressive. These items once belonged to a dwarven smith, and they wish to tell us their story. I hear the booming strokes of a hammer, the sizzling sparks and roaring flame of the forge. The anvil, it sings. Tell me the story of the singing anvil. I see the flame of the forge. It is so close I can touch it. The heat sears my face, and the sparks sting my cheeks. But there is no fear in my soul, only admiration and reverence for the work of an artist. The storyteller seems to be in some sort of trance. His unseeing eyes reflect the flame of a forge that burned out long ago. I am Colgon, an apprentice of the great Drakiith, the first smith of Bronze Shield Fortress, and I am fascinated by the work of a true master. The smith's hammer is raised in the air, the forge bellows roar, the sparks sizzle, and rhythmic ringing fills the room. The anvil, called the searing palm, replies with a happy, booming voice. This music, this song overwhelms my being. I feel a tear of joy running down my cheek and hastily wipe it away, for it is proof of my weakness. The tongs in my hands are covered with soot. I help the master all I can, but I am not allowed to raise my own hammer over the anvil. Master Drakiith protects his anvil zealously, won't let anyone else near it. It usually offends me, but not now. Now my heart follows the ringing beat of a fiery song. What makes the anvil so special? Is it enchanted? The anvil was created by Ordleaf Langabuck herself in ancient times, when the dwarves, full of hope and inspiration, built fortresses along the Shield Road. Ordleaf gave this anvil her voice and named it the Searing Palm. Ever since, the anvil sings hymns in praise of the sublime crafting skill of its great mother creator. Why won't Master Drakiith let you work the anvil? He says I'm not worthy. He says I have no talent, no spark of creation in my soul. The storyteller's lip curls with contempt. He says that all I can do is copy the work of others. What are you making? I can't see. I don't know. I don't care. The storyteller shrugs and frowns. This is my master's work, not mine. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, it sure sounds like it. All I hear is silence. Bronze Shield Fortress is sound asleep, save for the blinking of the signal bonfires. No one knows of the blasphemy about to be committed in the heart of the fortress. The storyteller chokes down a lump in his throat. I push open the door of the smithy. I fear the door's squeal of protest will wake everyone. But silence quickly returns. I take a step inside. I stoke the fire and don my soot-smeared apron. Long have I dreamt of the anvil. It calls to me. Its alluring voice captivates me. Its ringing is full of promise. Tonight I will work the anvil myself. Tonight I'll become a creator, and Master Zarif, upon seeing my work, will be forced to accept me as his equal. The fire rises to the ceiling, and I raise my hammer to make the first stroke. Something's wrong. When did I make a mistake? The storyteller's face collapses. The anvil, it won't sing. It moans under my hammer. Instead of sweet music, I hear cries of pain, begging me to stop. I clench my teeth and strike again, and again, and again. I will make it work. It will sing for me, even if I must torture it to do so. The moans of the anvil become a monotonous rumble, but I can't stop. The smithy door swings open, and Master Zarif stands before me, disheveled and furious. He screams curses at me, but I can't hear them. The metal of my work crumbles under my hammer, but I can't see it. My eyes are blinded by tears. The storyteller shakes his head to clear it of the visions, a weary smile on his face. Well, that is it. That's it? But what happened to you? I mean, to Kolgan? He left, hung his apron on the hook, tossed away his hammer and tongs, and left Bronzeshield Fortress. Deep in his heart, Kolgan knew that Master Zarif was right all along. Kolgan's hammer would never create a masterpiece. Hard work is a poor substitute for inspired talent. Kolgan turned his eyes to Droskar. The god of the Dark Dwarves accepted his new follower. The Dwergar gave Kolgan shelter and provided him with unceasing, tiresome work. Work that required no talent, just endless routine. He crafted weapons for the Dwergar army, and nobody expected masterpieces of him. He soon forgot all about the searing palm, Master Zarif, and the blasphemy he had committed. And it seems to me that there, in the dark tunnels, serving Droskar, Kolgan finally found happiness. What happened to the anvil after that? It lost its voice. Bronzeshield Fortress never again heard it sing. The storyteller sighs. It was still functional, and the weapons made on it were durable, but nothing more. No master ever managed to craft a masterpiece there again. The dwarven weapons gradually lost their enchantments, and defending against local dangers became increasingly difficult. I suppose Kolgan's desecration was a strong contributor to the dwarves' eventual abandonment of the fortress. Interesting. That actually does seem to fit into some of what we've learned. Oh, we also have that shard of star metal we found. These are pieces of the Star Commander's glove, a gift from another world, a treasure that fell from the sky to be buried in Numerian soil for millennia. Oh, how I wish I could visit the homeland of this artifact to learn its whole story. Alas, that is well beyond my powers. But if you find the rest of the 17 pieces, I will at least be able to restore the creation of these craftsmen from the stars. Now, that sounds intriguing, though I imagine it will be quite some time before we find 16 more pieces of star metal. Alright, I think we're pretty much done with the storyteller for now. But, I do have a couple of things I need to take care of, so let's hit the pause button and, we'll be right back once we're ready to head back out. And we're back. Now, obviously, we're getting ready to head back out to the Verdant Chamber. We did scout the place out a little last time, but we left before we had a full look around. The important thing is that we blazed a trail, so we should be able to make it out there without too much trouble, though obviously it will still be pretty dangerous. First though, let's get started on another long-term project. Now, obviously, we still need to save up to claim the Southern Gnarl Marches, but it's going to take a while before we can afford that 400 building points. We'll set our sights a little lower for now, and go for the trade agreement with Mavon instead. Now, obviously, that's just 1 building point a week, so it's not incredibly profitable. But that's all the more reason to set it up early. Besides, it's not like we're using our gold for much of anything else right now, anyway. Okay, let's go pay the Guardian a visit. Good luck, Silverleaf. Nice.
I tire.
Oh, well. That does complicate things, but nothing we can't handle. Alright, let's do this. Okay, now, first things first, let's get rid of that fatigue. In fact, we don't actually know what to expect in here, so let's get ourselves properly buffed.
I am prepared.
You sure about that? I think we could be more prepared. Alright, wish we had more to work with, but that'll have to do. Let's finish scouting the area. Rune-covered ancient leather scrap. That's new. Something else to show to the storyteller. Oh, there's an entrance, but let's hold off on that for now.
That is not far.
Really can't go dungeon crawling when we're solo.
Interesting.
Torag's pendant. Not bad. I think that's 400 gold.
As it should be.
Okay, I think that's enough. Don't want to waste all these buffs.
So you did come. And alone, just as I asked. Do you not know, my loyal hound, that the brightest flowers are also the most poisonous?
The familiar outline of the nymph appears among the monsters. The smell of blooming spring meadows still wafts about her, and the wind ripples through her hair. But now an unkind smile masks her face. Yeah, that seems about right. I cannot guess why you'd wish to feed me to a pack of monsters, but I'm sure we can come to an understanding.
Oh, if it was so easy. But the vanquished can only accept the fate prepared them by the victor. Do you not know this? How many times have I seen countries and kingdoms arise from the dust, only to fall into dust once more? Thus will it be with your barony. For what is a barony without its baron? This is how it must be. The stolen lands will remain no one's, die or run. There is nothing you can change.
Well, I guess that's that then. Okay, I think we can handle this. Yeah, looks like it's just the Hydra for now. You know what? Let's not waste these bombs. Let's see if we can get these guys clustered together. We will set this guy on fire, though.
What a find!
Oh, good. Traps and red caps. We'll just avoid going up there. Ow. There goes our false life. Okay. This is what I wanted.
This should do it.
Run, run, run. Run, run, run. This is one of those situations where we'd be dead in tabletop. We can only get away with this because of the real-time with pause system. Oh, I could have timed that one better. Nice. One down, two to go. Alright, let's light these guys on fire. Oh, bonus. Manticore's down. I'll take those. Yeah, I'll take that pelt too. Almost. Nice. Well, it looks like the Guardian may have underestimated us. Still need to make it to the exit, though. Trap. Nothing we can't handle.
A trivial matter. Interesting.
Oh, that, however, that might be a problem. Ugh, can't even see its stats.
Enemy approaching. A calculated risk. This will hurt.
Can't target through the arch. That's annoying. You okay there? There you go.
It is finished. Let's try this way.
Whew. Okay. Okay. I think we're done here. Alright, well, we could call our party to us, but that'd take 2.5 days. I think we'll just have to risk the trip back to Stag's Fall. Can't afford to camp, though. We'd be murdered in our sleep. Looks like Harem successfully resolved a nasty rumor. The advisor's people managed to denounce the rumors and cast its makers as drunkards, slackers, and big mouths who have nothing better to do. They were underpaid by a merchant, whose business was doing worse under the new ruler than it did under the old one, and he was holding a grudge against the king. But it looks like Tristan failed in the name of the law. The volunteers found the advisor's requirements too strict. They declined to enroll in the Guard. They say they would rather support law and order on their own terms. Well, on the bright side, we didn't actually lose anything. Still need to deal with these wolves, but that'll have to wait.
I tire.
Then get some rest.
In due time.
Alright, well, that was pretty exciting. And it knocks one more thing off of our to-do list. Though we've still got quite a few loose ends to take care of. Ooh, looks like we're getting pretty close to level 8, too. Okay, I think I've got a pretty good idea of what I'd like to do here, but let's hit the pause button again, so I can take a look at all our options. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Now, we've got about 20 minutes left on the clock, so what I thought we'd do is head north, back into the outskirts territory. Obviously, we've already been up there, but there's actually still a fair amount that we need to do before we're finished with it. We've got loot to collect, we've got monsters to fight, and we've even got a few completely new locations to explore. That should be more than enough to keep us busy for the next 20 or 30 minutes. And hopefully, it should be more than enough to help us get to level 8 as well. Oh, and it'll also give us a chance to grab the last of the resource nodes while we're up there. I'm pretty sure we've still got at least 1 or 2 we haven't claimed. Okay then, looks like we're starting things off with a nice warm-up fight. Now, this is just the outskirts, so this should be a pretty easy fight. It does give us a chance to reposition, though.
This should do it.
Wow, gutsy kobolds. Going after a full adventuring party with just 2 ambushers. Okay, back to the Old Sycamore. Yeah, like I said, the Enhanced Edition actually added a lot of high-value loot to these maps. We also have a loose end we still need to tie up here.
According to plan.
Applause, please.
Nicely done, Lindsay. Okay, that gets us a club +1.
Anything else?
Follow my lead.
Next stop, the bandit camp over here. Oh, hold on.
In due time.
That's weird. These guys really shouldn't be hostile.
Time's not waiting.
Alright, well, I guess we shouldn't let that XP go to waste. Very strange. In fact, let's take a quick detour here. Oh, well, I guess that actually makes it easier to collect all that spare loot anyway. Huh. Okay, so these guys are fine.
for whatever reason, it's just the guys at the front door who became hostile. Alright, whatever. Okay, so it looks like we don't have to revisit the bandit camp, but let's go have a look anyway. Hard to believe they'd just add a few bottles of ale.
That is not far.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Alright,
That was easy.
next we've got the Warg Lair here, where they've apparently added a few more wolves.
Blood for Goblin!
I wrote it like I saw it.
I don't know if it was intended, but I actually really like this. It makes it feel more like a living world, as opposed to a series of preset encounters.
Anything is possible.
As it should be.
Okay, so I'm not actually sure we're ready for this one, but I figured we might as well give it a shot as long as we're here. Good luck, heroes.
Your fear tastes so delicious.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Viscount Smolderburn. Well, looks like a will-o'-the-wisp, so let's get some buffs up here real quick. Most importantly, we need electricity resistance. Might as well double up here. This guy's pretty tough. Nice. Let's keep that up. Very nice. Kind of wasted that last bomb there, but I can live with that. 135 XP. Wow, that guy's even tougher than I realized. Level 13. But he's dead now. Which gets us one whole diamond. I was kind of expecting more from that.
All according to plan.
Moving on. Let's see here. Okay, next up we've got this resource, the Old Outpost. Lovely.
Let's finish them quick. Repent.
Oh. Took a little poison damage there, but that's fine. Amiri will recover, given a day or two.
And Lindsay was called forth.
So close. There we go. Next, we've got Two Rivers Field. Nice. One more piece of loot for the Kingdom Treasury. Ah, and we've got boggards too.
Strike as one.
Not much of a fight, but that's fine. XP is XP. Short spear +1. Basically another 600 gold. Again, I really like the feeling I'm in a living, breathing world. One where the enemies actually repopulate after I've cleared an area.
Follow my lead.
Do not falter.
We will be victorious!
Okay, let's see where we're headed next. We've got the Endless Plains, but we actually have to stop by Fangberry Cave first. Alright, now, from what I understand, they've basically completely redone the spider caves here, so we'll need to prepare accordingly. Oh yeah, this place is a lot bigger than before.
Grotus awaits us. Night wasted. Let yourself exposed.
Nice. That's a whole lot easier, now that we've got a few levels under our belt. There's the Fangberry bush. And there's the warning about the spider swarms. That's actually the main reason they rearranged this place. Those swarms killed a lot of low-level players.
Running won't help you!
In due time.
Oh, very nice. A wand of Cure Moderate.
All according to plan.
We've downed better ones.
Orc double axe +1. That's another 600 gold. Plus the gold for the masterwork dagger. Well, I think that's it, but that was actually easily worth the trip. That actually netted us a pretty fair amount of gold and XP.
As it should be.
All right, on to the Endless Plains. Endless Plains.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
This expanse could be the perfect place for a farm, once someone deals with the manticore that's claimed the plains for its hunting ground. I think we can do something about that.
I tire.
Well, we're fatigued, so let's get some buffs up in advance.
Adventures call to them.
Focus on the goal.
Let's have a look around.
In due time.
Just one. Well, Silverleaf just soloed one of these things, so I think we're okay here.
Serves you right.
Wow, that,
That is not far.
Hey, look at that.
Just letting the ink dry.
Follow my lead.
Ooh, Belt of Incredible Dexterity +2. Not bad.
All according to plan.
Scimitar +1. And a Wand of Grease. That's interesting.
In due time.
Okay, I think we're pretty much done here.
I tire.
Yeah, I hear ya. Alright, folks, we're pretty much out of time here, so let's get over to Oleg's. We'll get some rest and sell off this loot. Then we'll run through these level ups real quick. That way, you guys can give me your feedback before we get back to exploring. We'll just save the rest of these places for next time.
My strength fades.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Oh, Amiri, so impatient. Svetlana, Kressel. Oleg, I've got a few things for you. Good day to you, Your Grace. How are things going in the trading post? We're fine, I guess. Just please try not to be too mad about our taxes, Your Grace. We send them to Resto, sure, but we still bring trade to your lands. We still benefit you. A little defensive there, but that's fine. Poor Oleg. He really just wants people to leave him alone. I think we can live without most of this stuff, but we will hold on to that belt, and we'll save the scimitar for Rigongar. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, let's run through those level ups real quick. I am going to set up a quick save though, just in case I decide to make any changes. As usual, feel free to toss me your suggestions. First up, we've got Silverleaf, who of course will continue being an alchemist. I think we'll grab fast bombs for him. We could have really used that at the Verdant Chamber. We'll boost his intelligence, and skill points go in the usual places. As for his spell, we can actually get most of these on scrolls, so it's not actually that big a deal. We'll just grab displacement for now. Next we've got Valerie, and she actually has some options here. We could go with Fighter, which would get her a bonus feat, or we can take her first level in Stalwart Defender, which is basically the defensive equivalent of a barbarian. Given that she's our designated tank, that's really a no-brainer. The feat would be nice, but the defensive bonuses are just better. Since defensive stance is based on con, we'll go ahead and bump that up. And honestly, it really doesn't matter where we put our skill points. Yeah, that'll do. And Harem. Another level in Cleric. Points go just where you'd expect them to. The extra wisdom gets him an extra spell slot. He also picks up Chaos Blade and Destructive Aura, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of those. I usually just end up ignoring them. Amiri. She'll continue being a barbarian. That gets her another rage power. Her points go into strength, and then the usual assortment of skills. As for her power, that's another no-brainer. She gets increased damage reduction. We'll definitely be maxing that out. Next we've got Ekon, who I'm still thinking about making a permanent part of our party. Now, I am somewhat tempted to put his point into wisdom, which would give him a little more spellcasting ability. But in the long run, we might be better off just putting it in dexterity instead. Be sure to let me know what you guys think about that one. As for favored terrain, it's a little unusual, but I think we need to go for First World. We're obviously in some sort of conflict with the Fae, so we should probably make sure we're ready for it. And that brings us to the little Lady Lindsay, who, of course, will continue being a roguish bard. That gets her Dirge of Doom, which is interesting, but not one of my favorite abilities. We'll go ahead and round out her dex, but we do need to start boosting her charisma as well. I think that's where we'll end up putting her next two advances. And skill points go in the usual places. Then we've got her spell, and like I said last time, I think we've got plenty of healers at this point. Let's go for more crowd control instead. We'll grab the confusion spell this time. And that's pretty much it. We actually do still have to level up Tristan as well. He actually just qualified for Mystic Theurge. But that can wait until we get back to Stag's Fall. I still have to decide who we want in our active party. For now, though, I think we've reached a pretty good stopping point. Obviously, be sure to let me know what you guys think of my level up choices, and feel free to share any changes that you think I should make. After that, I think we'll head south to start exploring the Gnarl Marches. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Pathfinder Kingmaker, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube channel, the official Discord server, the official Facebook page, the official Twitter feed, the fan-run wiki, or the original crowdfunding campaign over on Kickstarter. Links are in the description.